Hey guys, Andy here. Well, I'm holding up just fine. So, so here's what Dad said to me. I'm not going to say too much though. So his plan was he was gonna come down here, but he had to cancel the tickets. I didn't give him a straight answer. That's that's not my fault, even though he blames me for it. The time was just off. So close to Christmas, I can't just up and leave my job. And another thing, once I get the death certificates, I'll have access to my grandmother's account, so I can still pay bills. And a friend of mine from work can rent a room. Yeah. And once my cousin Gary and his wife Cindy come back from their trip next Saturday, yeah, my guess they left early in the morning. They're going to Montana, and then they'll be coming back down here. And I'll have my other cousin's wife, Trish. She's a paralegal. She can help me with anything legal-wise regarding my grandmother's estate. I found something in my grandma's room. It was like an estate plan. That was created back in April, so I'm about to go through probate. I can present it to the court, and my guess they can draft an official will. That's my guess, but who knows? I gotta look that up. But I'll be getting the ball rolling here. I'll tell my Jeanette about what Dad said to me, and Jeanette's gonna help me here. She's gonna send a condolence card. So any future funeral expenses, and even though the house is in my grandpa's and grandma's name, I can still keep the house. I can still help pay the mortgage off. I know it's not much, but I can still pay the mortgage off, and my grandparents got a 30-year mortgage, so in a couple of years, the mortgage will be paid off, and then I can just keep the house, rent it out, or sell it. And that's what Dad wanted to do. Him and my stepmom wanted to come down here, and he wanted to sell the house and to make me move in with him. My grandma wouldn't approve of that. I told her in the past, saying that I would stay with you and not my dad. Sure, I had my own room, but Dad would just tell me what to do and whatnot. I'm an adult. He gave it to me straight. I don't blame him for that, though. I gave him to him straight as well, too. So, Dad, Gary and Cindy, Cliff, and Trish can help me, and my internet can help me, too. At least I have family I can trust. So, if a loved one dies, have family you can trust. Because right now, I respect my dad. I love him to death, but there's a very fine line right now. I know in that big heart of his, there's like a little piece of me somewhere. But at least for me, I have time by my side. I have time. I'll get things squared away, and I'll get them squared away in due time. Either way, at least I'll have access to my grandma's life insurance policy and her account, so I can pay. I can pay for her funeral. I said to myself, I told myself I was going to use my grandma's life insurance policy. I'll use part of that money to pay for her and to pay for her funeral. She's gonna be cremated instead of buried. And my Aunt Jeanette told me, but when Grandma died, she told me that those 4 plots will be ready to go anytime. So I said to her, they're gonna be ready. And I told Grandma this. I said, Grandma, I'll visit your gravesite. And once that gets squared away, well, once everything's squared away, I'll be learning how to drive. Grandma and I tried to do that, but due to health reasons on her end, that didn't happen. So I got a lot on my plate. I'm taking one step at a time here, and I know I was so excited to see Dad. I wasn't gonna go with him anyway, but right now, due to the fact that I got a lot on my plate, on the phone, I just told him no when I called him back. So for me, I don't know what to think about that, and this is going to cause a rift between not only me and my dad, but my cousin Gary, his wife Cindy, and Dad, my stepmom. This is going to cause a rift between those four, and I don't get caught in the middle of it. I can't. I don't want to seem. I don't want to seem like this. I just can't. Hope things will smooth over soon enough. And I guess one day, once this is over, I'll extend the invitation to my dad. But for right now, I'm content with being here, and I just can't up and leave. And I'll tell Jeanette this. I said, Jeanette, Dad wants me to move in with him. He's going to sell your sister's house, and your sister wouldn't approve of it. Yeah, my grandma wouldn't approve of what Dad's doing. And he said I excluded him. I didn't exclude him. I just don't want him to be involved in this. I respect him though. I love him, but he can't be trusted. He's going to screw me over. That's what I told Cindy. Yeah, he's going to screw me over. I'm not going to let my dad do this to me. I'm not going to let him disrespect my grandmother's wishes. I'm respecting my grandmother's memory. And as I said, once the 30-year mortgage has been paid off, I can just keep the house and just rent a room out on occasion, you know? And then that's what I'm going to do. And once in the very distant future, I'll raise a family here. And then I can just rent out the property and use the money to find the house, or maybe sell it. Yeah, sorry I keep doing that up and down, but if I do sell it once the mortgage has been paid off, I'll find something small and manageable, and I can get a roommate to do that, so that they can pay bills. So anyway, that's like an updated version of my original idea. So I think this could work out for me, which it will. And now I know for a fact that Grandma will guide me through, and I know she'll be proud of me. And everybody at work was pretty sad because Grandma passed. I'm sure they're gonna do. I'm pretty sure they're doing something for me. I just don't know what's. I don't know what's gonna. I just don't know what. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I'll be leaving in a few minutes. A friend of mine's gonna be picking me up. Yeah, I arranged that before Grandma died because her health was deteriorating. She couldn't drive. Anyway, by the way, about her car, she was leasing it. Yeah, Monday, as soon as I get the death certificate, once I get the death certificates, I'll call the dealership, say, hey, my grandmother just passed away. You want me to just give it back to you or something like that? Yeah, it's from Carl Black Buick GMC. So yeah, they'll be able to work with me on this. All right. Bye, guys.